This is the Canon 50mm f1.8 STM. A budget prime lens that has been the go-to first purchase of many photographers and filmmakers. Today, we'll see if this lens is still worth your money in 2023 or 2024.
Je n'ai pas l'argent.
This is my Sigma 16mm f1.4. And this lens has been my go-to lens for all my videos ever since I got it. But buying this lens nearly cost me almost $400, and that's not really a budget-friendly price for a lens. Luckily, Canon has your back. This is the 50mm f1.8, or most commonly known as the Nifty 50. Now, if you're someone who's in a tight budget but wants to upgrade your kit lens, this is the right lens for you. Why? I mean, why not? This 50mm is the third budget lens in Canon's EF lineup. It is also the predecessor to the 50mm Mark II that was released way back in the year 1990. It is still the same lens as the Mark II, but it undergone significant improvements, particularly in build quality, such as the new metal mount, which is better than the plastic mount of the Mark II. The focus ring is now coupled to the autofocus ring motor, which makes focusing smooth and silent. Also, one of the headline features of this lens is its new STM focus motor, which is better at focusing on live view mode and video shooting, and also being compact and has a modern look. But the only downside is that it doesn't have image stabilization built into the lens. Finally, for fellow EFM users like myself, you can buy an adapter just like this so you can use this lens with your camera. After weeks of testing this lens, I haven't really noticed anything special with it yet. In fact, for its price, there isn't a lot to expect from this lens. But I guess that's a good thing, because there's always room to discover what makes something special. Maybe a feature that will blow your mind. I've had my eyes on this lens ever since I started my filmmaking journey. However, prior to making the purchase, I pondered whether this lens would keep up. Well, I still bought it to see what this lens is really capable of. And after those weeks of testing, it surprised me. Without any more delay, let's delve into why this lens caught me by surprise. I've been playing with this lens for a couple of months now. I must say, this lens is good but has its ups and downs. The autofocus of this lens is not super fast, but in most cases, it still focuses onto my subject with no issues at all. However, having a wide aperture with this lens is great, but the bokeh is not as smooth but still pleasing to the eye. The focus ring being electronically coupled to the autofocus motor makes focusing manually a lot smoother. Also, it helped lessen the focusing noise of this lens. Aside from not having a built-in image stabilization, it's still able to get the shots you need and definitely the look you want. What do you think? Is it worth it? You'll be the judge of that, because all I can say is that it is worth it.